Hi, I'm Dave Zarin, and this is your Prince George's County Public Schools Update. We're here today to look at some of the exciting events happening in our school system, starting with a spectacular student project that is worth a lifetime of pride and, if they can get it, almost $340,000. Would you buy this house?
No. Sorry, yeah, I will buy it.
Why not?
I will buy it. I will buy it.
You're joking with me here, right? Kidding around was all part of the jovial mood as almost 200 career and technical education students celebrated what they had spent months doing, building a house from scratch all by themselves.
It's a great curriculum and the ultimate learning environment, Dave. And as we all know, students learn best and most effectively when they're learning skills in the context in which they're going to use those skills. And this student-built house is the best example of that.
Just like any other class, when you're learning something, you start off a little low, but now we all learned the best we can. Now you're standing in the house that we built. All this year I had a saying, walking around, asking people, guess what we did? When they say what, I said we built the house.
But no one was prouder of the house that kids built than their parents. Surrounded by their children's handiwork, they could only beam at their connection to the American dream of a new home.
So I bragged on this for a while. I told everybody my son built a house. Knowing he had help, but it's just like proud moment. Very proud.
So you got to feel really good that your mom is so pleased with what you did.
Yes.
Yeah. Now, are you going to stay with construction when you graduate?
Yes.
Yeah.
I'm going to try to go to college next year.
Maybe someday you can build your mom a house, huh?
Yeah.
That'd be lovely.
My best wishes to the new owners of 8209 Student Drive, who will be living in a house built by youngsters who got straight A's in both physical exertion and the physics of construction. Students building an entire house from scratch is just one example of Prince George's youngsters learning on the job. Recently, this year's seniors in the Experiential Learning or Work Study program celebrated their bosses and themselves at a fancy luncheon for jobs well done.
The skills that these young people get because these employers that are here have given them the opportunity to work and to intern with them in their places of business should not be taken lightly at all.
It was, in fact, serious business recently when 342 high school students who'd worked while they studied in their senior year gathered under the sparkling chandeliers of Martin's Crosswinds to thank their employers and be recognized themselves for jobs well done. The 66th Annual Employer-Employee Luncheon celebrated anew the experiential learning program and the great workplace skills that it teaches. Brianna, you worked at Noodles. What'd you do there?
I am a cashier and I work on garnish, so I'm kind of like a noodle ambassador.
A noodle ambassador, ooh.
That's our term.
That's your term?
Yes.
Yeah. How'd she do?
She's fantastic. She started when we opened the restaurant, and she's picked everything up great and always helps out. She's amazing.
What is it that you learned on the job about being a good employee?
You always have to be focused, no matter what, and organized, so mistakes don't really happen and the customer's always happy.
While most of the work-study students won't be making their senior year jobs their careers, some of their employers joke that they wouldn't mind at all if they stayed a little longer. How'd she do?
Awesome. She was our best shampoo assistant.
Yeah.
Thank goodness.
What makes a good shampoo assistant? It's not just what she does with the hair. I'm sure it's something else.
The customer service, being able to communicate with the people that's coming in, and everyone will call after she washed the hair and referred her. If she wasn't there, they wouldn't come in.
You think you might want to hire her full time?
If she would stay, yes. I might not let her go to college. I haven't decided yet.
Congratulations to all the work-study students who demonstrated multitasking done right. As important as it is to learn to make a living, so too is learning to cope when living becomes a challenge. Showing how to do just that with a little help from his friends is Bjorn Brooks, a young man from Gwynn Park Middle School. Here's Grant Kittleson with his story.
Every year it keeps growing and growing. The family of Bjorn Brooks would like to see that trend continue as they walk to support Bjorn.
He is a 13-year-old 8th grader who's a class president and on the honor roll. All of these accomplishments have been done with Bjorn being legally blind since birth. This year's walk, held at Gwynn Park High School, is a mini walk that is modeled after the National Vision Walk. Team Bjorn has raised an average of $10,000 each year they've held their own walk. They have also raised the awareness of blindness in children along the way. This year, students from the host school, Gwynn Park Middle, as well as Baden and Brandywine Elementary schools took part in the walk and fundraising.
It teaches people that although somebody wears glasses doesn't necessarily mean they're blind. There's many other conditions, and that they, just to get it aware to other people.
Bjorn doesn't stop with fundraising and awareness. He also helps other kids in the school system with a similar condition.
He made sure he was in attendance at the walk and walked with him, and have been talking with him and trying to help him deal with it in a positive manner as he has.
The National Vision Walk in our area will be held on June 2nd in Baltimore around the Inner Harbor, with Bjorn serving as the youth chairperson.
That's it for this edition of Update. For Grant Kittleson, I'm Dave Zarin, and we'll see you next time with more good news about the Prince George's County Public Schools.